Why do recipes tell you to fold in ingredients, and what does it mean to fold in ingredients? Let me tell you. I have done zero research on this. This information is coming from my own experience and from what my mama taught me. So, folding in ingredients. First, what this means. Let's just explain it, and then that'll make a lot more sense as to why we do it. So, it would be easier to visualize, but I'm going to do my best to tell you, and hopefully your brain can imagine it. So, imagine looking at your mixing bowl and imagine a clock. Your mixing bowl is a clock. Most people are right-handed, so I'm going to tell this from a right-handed person's perspective. When you are folding in ingredients, you're folding your batter, you have either your spoon or a spatula. You're going to start at the top of your bowl around 1 or 2 o'clock, and you're going to scrape around down towards 6 o'clock with your spoon. And as you get down towards 6, 7 o'clock, you flip your spoon, your spatula over, and bring that batter up and over onto itself. And then you go back 1 or 2 o'clock, down to about 7 o'clock, flip it over. And oftentimes when I do this, I will spin my bowl a little bit with each down, around, up, and over. Down, around, up, and over. Now, there are different recipes with different consistencies, different ingredients that tell you to fold ingredients into your batter. The first ones I'll cover are fluffs. So there are 2 recipes that I make that you are folding in whipped cream or Cool Whip. The first is pumpkin whip. The second is what I call raspberry fluff. That's what it's called in my family. So in pumpkin whip, you have your pumpkin puree mixed with spices, and then you are told to fold in Cool Whip or whipped cream, whichever you choose. The reason you do this is because your whipped cream, your Cool Whip, has air whipped into it. And if you were to just plop the whipped cream, the Cool Whip in the bowl with your pumpkin puree all spiced up, and you just kind of went at it to mix it all together, you're going to break down a lot of the air that was incorporated into your Cool Whip, your whipped cream. And it's still gonna taste similar, but you're going to lose a lot of that light, fluffy texture that you want in your pumpkin whip. And it's a similar situation with the raspberry fluff. The raspberry fluff has yogurt, raspberries, and Cool Whip. I think there's only 3 ingredients. I'll pop the link to both of these recipes that had tutorials on how to make them down below for you guys to check out. But again, with the Cool Whip, the whipped cream, whichever you use, folding it in nice and gently to fully incorporate all the ingredients together helps you maintain that light, fluffy texture. Another instance might be if you're folding in something delicate, like I think of pretzels. If you are making, say, chocolate chip cookies, but you want them to be chocolate chip pretzel cookies to get that sweet and salty, you're going to break up your pretzels before adding them into your cookie dough. But cookie dough on its own is thick to begin with, and it's harder to just easily mix in those pretzels. And I think a lot of recipes tell you to fold in your chocolate chips anyway. But taking it nice and slow and easing those pretzel pieces into your cookie dough helps keep the pretzel pieces in bigger chunks so you have a nice chunky cookie rather than beating up your cookie dough and breaking down a lot of those pretzel bites, pretzel pieces. This may also be an instance with like a lemon meringue pie. What are some recipes that you want to fold in like egg whites? If you make a meringue or you make fluffy egg whites for some reason, like I feel like there are some pancake recipes that you can find that tell you to use a hand mixer and you beat egg whites into, I don't know if it's soft peaks, stiff peaks, whatever. But again, you're folding in the egg whites into your pancake mix so that you get nice, thick, fluffy pancakes. But if you just try to mix the egg whites in real quick, you're going to beat out all that air that you worked so hard to create. So, pancake batter. You mix your wet ingredients, you mix your dry ingredients, and then you fold in your dry ingredients. Fold your dry ingredients into your wet ingredients. A lot of people, this also applies to brownie batter, will want to mix until there's no more lumps of flour. And I've seen some people like make their pancake batter in their NutriBullet so it's nice and smooth. Well, when it comes to pancakes, you don't need it nice and smooth. You want your pancakes fluffy. When you over mix flour, you start to create gluten. That's why when you make bread, typically you knead the dough. You keep working the dough, and that creates gluten, which makes a bread chewy. But when it comes to pancakes, you want fluffy pancakes. So next time you make your pancake batter, if you are someone who always mixes it until it's nice and smooth, you get all the lumps of flour out of it, you don't have to do that. Your pancakes might even turn out better texture-wise if you just fold in your flour and make your pancakes with a lumpy batter. Another example might be like salads, where you have delicate like beans or vegetables and you just want to not break them down. You want to keep their larger size so you have like either a crunchy texture, or if you have delicate fruit, like you're making a fruit salad and you don't want to like bruise the bananas or bruise the apples or break up the raspberry pieces. If you are making a fruit salad, you're going to just gently fold all of your fruit, your veggies together. Don't manhandle them. They're delicate. Be gentle. Fold them all together. The long and short of it is there is a reason the recipes tell you to fold in ingredients. And again, folding from a right-hand perspective, you have your bowl. It looks like a clock. You start at 1 or 2 o'clock. You take your spoon, your spatula, down and around the side of your bowl, down and around to about 6, 7 o'clock. Fold the batter up and over onto itself and repeat. Slowly turning your bowl is what I do to help work it all in. So I just wanted to give you guys hopefully a visual and a quick, simple instruction on what folding ingredients into your mixture constitutes. Maintain the texture, maintain the integrity of your egg whites, your whipped cream, your Cool Whip, whatever it is. So now you know. I'll pop some recipes down below for you guys that tell you to fold in ingredients, including the pumpkin whip and the raspberry fluff. If I missed anything, if there's something you want to add, drop me a comment. And the most important thing is that Jesus loves you and he wants a relationship with you. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.